Everybody, that runner Matt here, and welcome to the big one, the Abingdon Marathon vlog. So the plan of action, I'm just going to take you back to Saturday, the day before, what's going on, parkrun, and whatever else I put in, and then, yeah, we'll see what sort of clips and photos we get on the day, and then a bit of post-race reaction. So, into me in the past. Good morning, everybody. Nice little parkrun done. Decided to take father's bike and cycle up. Just do parkrun very leisurely, with a jacket on, just so I didn't overexert, and get the bike, obviously bring it back, and then switch into the races and go out and do a few strides. Obviously, it will be on Strava, so you'll have already seen that. And of course, if you can't tell, I have joined the army, as it were. Yeah, haircut done yesterday. All good. Can't do much more now till tomorrow. On to the kit lay. Right, here we've got the quick kit lay. There we go. Got the Whitney vest, as you'd expect. Number 36. Don't think there's any tracking. It's shoot for goal. So if there is any tracking, then that's there. Got the lovely purple vests. Vests. Come on, shorts. They are purple, trust me. Lovely more blue and white socks. Got a couple of spare pairs just in case. As I said in the catch-up video, got the Alphafly 2s, and then we've got copious amounts of gels. Hopefully I'm going to need 4 of those. I'm not sure exactly which ones I'm going to have and when, but we'll see on the day. And then we've got copious amounts of spare clothes and what have you there. Here we are, rocking the Bone Park Swally, just about covering the ears. It's just a beautiful morning, and the temperature is pretty much bang on for a marathon. A little bit cold, but that is exactly what you need to get going. Stick the gloves on for the start, maybe the first 4 or 5 miles, and then yeah, we'll just sort of crack on from there. And there's a start, all ready to go.
Go on, Matt, looking good, mate. Well done, buddy.
Well done, Matt. Well done, guys. Excellent.
Go on, Matt, looking good, mate. Keep it up. Great work.
Well done, Matt. Go on, Matt.
Number 36, 3636 for Whitney.
Yeah, and that's ramping up.
Well done.
presentation's done about 2 hours afterwards. Still, someone's just been ill. Yeah, third, 2:33. Absolutely buzzing. Left hamstring is barely attached, but I will try and get my thoughts together a bit later. Take notes, people. This is how we, right at the front, refuel. I might have all of these because I just need all the food. And just like that, absolutely demolished. Very much needed. Right, almost completely forgot to do the haul. Obviously, we have got a lovely race number. Won't turn it over, that's got all my personal details on it. And then we have got a lovely buff, which I will most certainly be using in the winter. Very nice, very soft. And then the very nice Finisher's Medal. We got a wooden one last year. I think I might well get this engraved because of course, we've got the trophy. Oh, and there's me. Men's third 2023. And I've also got a county silver medal, but I have literally no idea where that is. Maybe it's been taken to get engraved. Who knows? Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. Still just about morning. Managed to drag myself out of bed and down the stairs. So we'll just have a little bodily update, and then I will crack on with the race reflection. So the top half is pretty good. Stomach was a bit iffy during the race, but didn't have to stop at all, as opposed to last year. So that was very much a benefit. It wasn't so great when I got home, but it held out for the run, and I think running in the group that we ended up in really did actually help with that. And then yes, we get to the fun part, the bottom half of the body. Yes, left hamstring was not in a marathon running mood, I don't think. Got to about 13 or 14, and it wasn't cramping. I did parkrun yesterday. Saturday. God. And I got home, did all my stretches, and I wasn't sure if it was like a stretch that I'd done or perhaps I'd slipped at parkrun, but there was just like a little nagging pulling on the left hamstring. So I sort of thought, right, it's gonna probably happen at some point. I was hoping perhaps closer to 18 or 20, but it got nasty about 14 or 15. So yeah, I mean, as I said, I've put most of this on the Strava description. Most of you have probably seen it, but yes, I had to switch up how I was running. Ended up trying to use my calves more, running on my toes, which it works. It definitely works. Absolutely, I could like do it for like 400 to 600 meters at a time, and I had to switch back to running regularly, and then it would start cramping up and hurting again. So then I had to switch back. I still couldn't really feel that much pain or like almost effort in the calves. So I'm like, come on, do something. I'm trying to use you here. Yes, and then that ended up with almost a very nasty blister on my left pinky. That's left pinky toe, obviously. I had to get the shoes off right quick. They were very much hurting towards the end as well. And the front of the legs, quads and rectus femorises. I don't know exactly why they've been a problem for me in the past sort of year. Maybe it's just something that I'm really sort of hyper aware of. Maybe it's the shoes. I sort of had this problem with the Alpha Fly, the first set of Alpha Flies last year when I did Abingdon. We got to about sort of 15 or 16, and I could just feel it going across my leg, and I'm like, that's never really hurt that badly before. But so I've been trying to strengthen it. It's not been a huge issue, but I just, much like the hamstring yesterday, sort of, I knew it was going to happen at some point, but I just wasn't sure when. Again, it was around the sort of same time as the hamstring, which wasn't particularly helpful. But again, the switch up of form alleviated that pain for the most part. Obviously, there was some, you get towards the last sort of 5k and there's a few tight turns. You have to go into the underpass. Oh, good God, the underpass was horrid pain, having to really use the quads to slow down and make the turns and then try and push off again and hold the pace. Very, very hard work. Right then, good evening everyone. On a nice little jaunt, as it were, on Monday evening. Spent a bit of time today. Well, still contemplating yesterday, and had a bit of an afternoon out with the lady partner. So yeah, just a bit of time to clear my head and have a chat through how it went, the actual race, as opposed to the legs in general. So firstly, I want to say, I guess, a huge thank you to the group that I ended up in. Johan Brady, Ben Gibson, who I've got linked on Strava, and a gentleman in a blue vest who I don't know the name of. I'll put it here once the results are up. Yeah, perfect group. Couldn't really have asked for much more. There was a chance to go for 2:30 sort of solo, but with everything going on in the legs and that, I just decided, right, stick with the group. They'll push you through. And up until about 21 miles, we stuck together. It's just after the end of the second loop, so yeah, getting towards 21. Yeah, and then the gentleman in the blue had made the first move, and Johan went with him. Me and Ben stuck back a little bit, and then got to about 23, maybe. I think we actually split off a bit earlier, but it's still all a bit of a blur. Yeah, so I think about maybe 23, maybe a bit earlier. I just had to. I managed to, as I said, the form was shifting, and a bat. Sorry. Yeah, the form shifted, and I managed to just ease past Ben, and then I'm like, right, you stick with Johan, and then hopefully you can make a push on him within the last sort of maybe mile or so, and you can grab third. And then we got to about 24 and a half, just before, not long before the underpass, and there was a few twists and turns, and gentleman in blue, I have to keep calling him that, he not eased off, he maybe he overshot his kick, but he was slowing down quicker than us. I mean, I don't know if I mentioned about putting splits. If I haven't, I'll put them here now. The last, obviously, none of us are perfect marathon runners. The last sort of 3-4 miles were slower than the rest, but they weren't as bad as previous years, especially when I ran 2019. That was horrific. Anyway, yeah, he was slowing down, and then I'm like, oh, excellent, I'm in third. So I wasn't as bothered about overtaking Johan at that point. So I'm like, I'm perfectly happy with third. If he slows down again, then I can have him. And I mean, he nearly got sent the wrong way by one of the marshals at the underpass, because I heard the marshal say keep left, and I'm like, the underpass isn't on the left. It's like in the middle. But I think she meant like the left of the underpass, because you might have thought someone was coming. Anyway, yeah, he nearly got sent the wrong way, but I mean, the underpass absolutely ruins your form, your momentum anyway. And then yeah, it was just in my head. It was just like, right, just stick with him. Just follow the yellow vest for another mile and a half, and you'll have got what you came for. So, as I mentioned just now, getting the result I wanted. Yeah, obviously for the goals that I set myself in the final catch-up video, I hit the B goal, which was sub 2:35, and yeah, as I said, with the leg playing up, it's pretty much all I could have hoped for. I you know, self-reflection, I feel like I adapted well to what was happening, and yeah, I guess I need to also thank all the marshals, friends and family that were out yesterday. Special mention to Paul Fernandez, who lent me some Lucozade that he wasn't going to have, that I took on some of the laps. Very helpful. And Father, who gave me some gels as well whilst he was doing his own run. So yes, special mentions to them, but anyone that was out there cheering, and of course Kirsty and Doggos, who I will put here. Yeah, thanks to everyone. Really, you know, I might not be, you know, I might be in the zone, or sort of, it might look like I'm not sort of, especially in the second half, I'm looking like I'm not acknowledging you. I am in my head, I just physically can't. So yeah, you know, if you're out there and you're cheering someone and you don't get much of a reaction, they do, unless it's like London or a big city marathon where they might not hear you. They do hear you and they do acknowledge it. They're just struggling sometimes. Yeah. So that will do it for the Abingdon Marathon vlog. If you did enjoy, please like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Leave a comment as well if you were there. If you weren't, you know, just leave a comment. It's nice to see how people react. And well, I'm not quite sure what will be next for the channel. There might be something big next week. We are looking at some logistics, and we might get something next week as well. But if not, it will be cross-country next, so expect a vlog from there. Apart from that, it will probably just be parkrun. So until the next one, trust the process. Bye.